Welcome back to Keen Plays. Today I've got another board game from Temu to unbox with you guys. Big old box here this time, so excited to get into it, but I am a little worried because just feeling this package and the box, it doesn't feel great. So I'm hoping that there's, the actual board game is inside of another box and it's just like a protective layer, because otherwise this does not feel good and doesn't bode well for this board game. But let's get into it and see. Hopefully I'm right. Okay. Well, we do have another bag inside of a bag, so maybe that's good. Definitely more suspenseful. And yes, it looks like we have just a box for shipping. Thank goodness, because yeah, I was getting a little worried there. So let's see what we got here. There we go. Okay. Here we go. There it is. Oh my goodness, it looks beautiful. This is Las Vegas Royale. And this game came out in 2019, and it currently has a 7.5 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek. Very popular little dice game here. Lately I've been seeing, Dice Tower talking about this, and I was very interested. So when I saw that it was on Temu, I just had to get it. And this was a little bit more expensive. It was actually just over $65, and with taxes included, it came to just under $73. So quite a bit of money for this thing. Probably, might even be able to find it for cheaper just at a board game shop. But I decided to get it off of Temu because I've got a bunch of credit on there. And then I was actually able to get a little bit of credit back. Not as much as I would have hoped. I only got, around $39 back. So definitely lost some credit in the process, but I did get a pretty sweet looking game so far anyways. We'll get to see the inside soon here. But yeah, very, very cool looking so far. And why don't we just get into it and see how the rest of it looks. Hey, there we go. Now obviously, like the American or like the normal one that you would see doesn't have any of the Chinese writing, so that's a little different obviously, but otherwise the box is a little damaged here up in this corner. So even all of the added protection in shipping still got this thing a little damaged. Yeah, a little pushed in there. It doesn't look too bad though. Front cover looks really nice. And back of the box, yeah, I mean, looks like no mention of publisher or anything like that, but that's to be expected. So let's get into it now and see what we're dealing with on the inside. Okay, we've got a couple sets of rules here. Thank goodness we've got the English. Very nice. And it looks like a pretty standard rule book. Nice. Okay, we've got some chips here. I was kind of hoping that, these would be a little more realistic. Maybe some plastic or something closer to chip quality. But that being said, you could always just go and get some actual poker chips to play this game with. Probably up the feel of this game quite a bit. And we've got a couple plain pieces here, some plain boards, or I'm not too sure what. Double down in my choice. And 50-50, jackpot. And these feel pretty good. I'm really not a fan of like the two languages on here. I wish that it was all just in English, but yeah, I mean, what do you expect? It kind of just comes with the territory. Yeah, lots of different games by the looks of it. And yeah, quality seems to be on par. And then we got these little puzzle pieces here. I'm guessing, you know, these would be your different casinos. Got the Cleopatra and the Plaza there. And some more player boards, or some player cards here. Got Miracle and Sunset, Marina, and Kings. Okay, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. We got some baggies. That's nice. That usually doesn't happen with Temu games. We've got a whole bunch of dice here. And that's quite nice. A little wooden, some felt on the inside there. Very nice. And then, yeah, just a whole whack load of dice here. And these are actually quite nice looking. Couple different sizes. Very nice. And then just some gray cubes here. So I don't know too much about this game other than, you know, obviously has to do with Las Vegas and betting and rolling dice. And looking at the cards here. Oh, they feel really nice. Dang. Yeah, not bad at all. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000. Yeah, those feel great. And got some more cards here. There we go. Okay, looks like some action style cards here. And some more money. 30, 40, 50,000. Nice. And then, yeah, again, I just wish that, you know, there wasn't the two languages. Like, that makes it pretty hard to read down here. These different actions and stuff, but whatever. Not the worst thing in the world. And then the box insert itself, you know, there's some damage, obviously. But nice that there's at least an insert. Not too bad. Okay, so there we go. Not too bad at all. Seems like fairly decent quality. I am definitely a little bummed about the two languages. It just takes up too much space and, you know, just, I don't know, doesn't look as good as it could. But other than that, I'm actually quite impressed. I think the quality all around is pretty decent. The chips, I wish were, you know, actual chips, but that's not too bad. Not the worst thing ever. Yeah. Otherwise, like, it looks pretty dang good, man. Not too bad at all. But yeah, there we go. That is Las Vegas Royale. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And as always, feel free to like this video or subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.